Good evening. My name is Doug Levine. I'm the executive director here at the State Theater Ithaca, and thanks for being here today. As you know, we're in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic, and it's been breaking my heart to see so many businesses and people struggling. Usually we have this whole theater filled with people. As you can see right now, we are completely empty, following all CDC guidelines, of course. But we decided, we have to get creative in the ways we bring entertainment to you. So, one of the early casualties of this pandemic was one of our beloved performers, John Prine, who actually played here 2 times in the last 10 years. And so we used our resources, and I reached out to some local artists from the Ithaca area, and in partnership with Dan Smalls and his team at DSP Shows, they reached out to a bunch of international performers as well. We put together a really cool John Prine tribute show. So it's Giving Tuesday now today. It's a day to give back. So we wanted to give this to you, and maybe in return you can sponsor the State Theater, give a little donation to our organization as well. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Thanks for being here.
Hey everybody, Joe Crookston here, Ithaca, New York, and John Prine, we love you, buddy. Thanks so much for the great songs, stories, 3 chords, and the truth, and for all the great inspiration. And to the State Theater, downtown Ithaca, New York, 1,600 seats. Doug Levine and the crew do a great job, and thanks for hosting this great event. I'm going to sing you a John Prine song here called The Speed of the Sound of Loneliness. Come home late and you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. And what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. I got a heart that burns with a fever. I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that'll last forever get left so far behind? What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. It's a mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow that crossed the evil land today. And how can we talk about tomorrow? We ain't got one word to say. And what in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? Broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. And What in the world's come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You've broken the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. I love you, John Prine. Thanks so much.
I feel mighty lucky to have the State Theater in Ithaca, New York. My hometown, nearby Cortland, New York, had a very similar old theater that it tore down when I was a kid to build a parking lot for a bank, and a grievous wound to that city. In the intervening years, I've been to countless shows at the State Theater of Ithaca. It's a gem. It's a cultural centerpiece of the city. So I would encourage anybody to keep that place alive, and I thank those people who've been working so hard to keep it alive for so long. I first heard of John Prine in about 1972, give or take a year, when good friend Jim Dobie sang some songs by him around a campfire on the shores of Lake Ontario. And through the years, I learned and sang a lot of his songs. This one, in recent years, has had a particular impact on me.
Hearts in the ice house, come hill or come valley, like a long ago Sunday when I walked through the alley on a cold winter's morning to the church house just to shovel some snow. I heard sirens on the train track, howl naked, getting neuter. An altar boy's been hit by a local commuter just from walking with his back turned to the train that was coming so slow. You can gaze out the window, get mad and get madder, throw your hands in the air and say what does it matter, but it don't do no good to get angry, so help me I know. For a heart stained in anger grows weak and grows bitter, you become your own prisoner as you watch yourself sit there wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow. I've been brought down to zero, pulled out and put back there. I sat on a park bench, kissed the girl with the black hair, and my head shouted down to my heart, you better look out below. Hey, it ain't such a long drop, don't stammer, don't stutter, from the diamonds in the sidewalk to the dirt in the gutter, and we carry those bruises to remind us wherever we go. You can gaze out the window, get mad and get madder, throw your hands in the air, say what does it matter, but it don't do no good to get angry, so help me I know. For a heart stained in anger grows weak and grows bitter, you become your own prisoner as you watch yourself sit there wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow. A heart stained in anger grows weak and grows bitter, you become your own prisoner as you watch yourself sit there wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow.
It was all I could do, keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain. You're the only one that ever tried to change me. That is why I'll always stay the same. But I'll hang around as long as you will let me. 'Cause I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even called me by my name. Well, I've seen my name a few times in your phone book and on the neon sign above the bar that I used to own. But there's only one thing that I'm sure of. I'm gonna hear it when the Savior calls me home. But I'll hang around as long as you will let me. 'Cause I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even called me by my name. You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings. You don't have to call me Charlie Pride. And you don't have to call me Merle Taggart anymore. Even though you know you're on my fighting side. But I'll hang around as long as you will let me. 'Cause I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even called me by my name. Ever since the dog got drunk and Mama went to prison, things around this old farm, they just ain't the same. Well, you know that Mom broke out last Christmas and drove the getaway truck right into a train. But I'll hang around as long as you will let me. 'Cause I never minded standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling, but you never even called me by my name. Thank you, John Prine, for that song.
All right, let's hear it for Joe Crookston, Ted Walsh, and Johnny Dowd. We got a lot more music coming up. Thank you so much. Quick story here. So I'm on stage right now at the State Theater. Back in 2013, John Prine's second time here, and during my tenure, after the show, I had the amazing task of driving him home after the show. So after the show ended, I was milling on stage, kind of like where I am right now. And during that time, about 3 or 4 people from his crew came up to me and were like, "Oh, so you're driving Mr. Prine home? Just get him right home. He doesn't need anything. He's probably really, really tired, and he hasn't been feeling that great." And you know, people just kept coming up to me, telling me, just get him right home. So I was kind of getting a little more nervous as the time was passing. About 15, 20 minutes after the show ended, he came upstairs, and I grabbed his suitcase, and I even grabbed a guitar of his, and we went outside to my car, loaded it up, shut the door behind him like a true gentleman, and I got in the car, and I was like, "All right, you ready to go to your hotel?" And he was like, "Yes, but first I need some wings, I need some beer, and I need some pizza." And who am I to judge, and who am I to question John Prine? So I was like, absolutely. So we made a little detour, stopped, and got him everything he needed. And during the road trip, I mean, I had a hockey stick in my car, and he was kind of just amazed that I still play ice hockey. So he was asking about that. He was asking about my kids playing hockey. And I swear, he was asking me more questions than I was able to get in with him. And he was just like a really true, down-to-earth guy. It really came through in his songs. So it really it was just a really special moment for me, and he truly will be missed. So anyway, without further ado, we have some wonderful new music up next, so stick around. Thanks for tuning in.
Make me a poster of an To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
Hi, I'm Rob Gearhart, President of the State Theater Board of Directors, and I hope this message finds you and your loved ones safe and healthy. Our board members are very grateful to have you join us this evening in support of the State Theater. I want to give a shout out to our State Theater staff. They've been busy doing what they do best. From that inspiring message they placed on our marquee a few weeks ago, to their ongoing and imaginative social media posts, to the incredible tribute to the great John Prine they've organized for you tonight. Our staff is working hard to keep us connected. It's something we feel deeply at the State Theater. We love being that place where we can all be together to celebrate the arts and find community. And we hope to do that again soon. We really miss you. But in the meantime, we need your help. So please enjoy this evening's performance, and if you're able, please consider offering your financial support to keep the theater alive and well until we can all meet again. We look forward to seeing you at the State. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Frank Raponi, and I live here in Ithaca. I'm honored to be asked by the State Theater to perform a song by John Prine in honor of his music and legacy. The State Theater is a wonderful not-for-profit organization here in town, and they, as well as other nonprofits, could use your help right now. So please consider a donation to the State Theater of Ithaca. John Prine performed here 7 years ago, around this time of year, and this is a song that he closed the show out with that night. And it's a song called Paradise, which is a little town in western Kentucky that John Prine's folks grew up in. So when John was a child, growing up in a little town south of Chicago, they would drive down every summer to Paradise to visit family and friends. And then one day when John was in the Army, he got a letter from his dad saying that basically the coal companies came in and ravaged the whole town and left just a pile of dust. So John wrote this song for his folks about the little town of Paradise. Where my parents were born. There's a backwoods old town that's often remembered, so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where the paradise lay. I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adria Hill, where the air smelled like snakes. We shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay.
Well, they dug for the coal till the land was forsaken. Then they wrote it all down as the progress of man. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? But I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes flow down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? But I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away.
So once again, many thanks to the State Theater and many thanks to John Prine for a wonderful legacy of storytelling.
Hey everybody, it's Savante here. Look, you don't need me to tell you how important and how special the State Theater is. It is one of the reasons why Ithaca is as an incredible place to live and to work and to grow and to learn. You know, the State Theater has guided now generations of Ithacans, and they are helping us get through this crisis, this unprecedented crisis, by reminding us that this is only intermission, that we're all in this together, and that we're going to be back again soon, celebrating, listening to music, watching shows, being a community. So I want to thank the State Theater for maintaining that sense of community with this concert and keeping us socially close, even while we have to remain physically distant. Thanks, everybody.
Hey all, it's Sim Redmond, and I'm really honored to be asked to be part of this John Prine tribute. Doug from the State Theater was reminding me that my wife and I had been, maybe 10 years ago, we've been requesting that they try to get John Prine to the State Theater, and they managed to do that, and they actually booked John Prine right on my wife's birthday. I think it was in 2013. We got a whole bunch of her family who are diehard John Prine fans to go out there that night and hear one of his beautiful concerts. And I just wanted to thank State Theater for helping give us that memory. And we want to say that John Prine will be sorely missed by so many of us. And he was a beautiful songwriter and a beautiful man. And I want to do one of his songs. It's called All the Best. Wish you love, happiness. I guess I wish you all the best. I wish you don't like I do. never fall in love with someone like you. 'Cause if you feel just like I did, probably walk around the block like a little kid. Kids don't know, they can only guess how hard it is. Wish you happiness. Guess that love, like a Christmas card, decorate a tree, throw it in the yard. It decays and dies, and the snowmen melt. But I once knew love, knew how love felt. Yeah, I knew love, loved you. When I walked, love walked with me. Got no hate, and I got no pride. I got so much love that I cannot hide. Yeah, I got so much love that I cannot hide. Say you drive a Chevy, say you drive a Ford, say you drive around the town till you just get bored. Then you change your mind, something else to do. Then your heart gets bored with your mind and it changes you. Doggone shame, it's an awful mess. I wish you love, wish you happiness. I wish you love, wish you happiness. I guess I wish you all the best.
Hi there, good evening everybody. It's Dan Smalls here. How are you? Coming at you live from the home offices of DSP. Same as everyone else, I guess, in this crazy time. Happy Giving Day. Thanks for being a part of this amazing event we're doing tonight. So honored, so thankful that so many of our friends have contributed a song here tonight to this John Prine tribute show. Can't thank our national friends enough who from home have sent stuff along, and the local friends as well. I thought it'd be fun to share a story, sort of personal thing between John and myself and our company. So nearly every show that I did with John, at least since we've been in business as DSP, nearly every show we made sure to bake John his favorite cake. John had a soft spot every night for probably the cheapest $1.99 Duncan Hines cake you could find, with the store-bought chocolate icing and the probably the cheapest vanilla ice cream you could find as well. That was just his thing. And I came to find out later on that John liked to pretend every night it was someone's birthday and celebrate with a cake. And for a while there, when John wasn't quite looking after his meals, or Fiona wasn't all over him about being more healthy, he'd have the same sort of Italian meal every night, and every once in a while I'd get a chance to share a moment or two with him, but always was there for the cake afterwards. And it was very special. And I have to give my mom major props. She was the one who baked them more often than not, because she was a big fan and would come to most of the shows. So thanks, Mom. I hope you're watching. And yeah, John was near and dear, just an amazing everyday guy. Every night we did a show, he had a moment to talk to you and catch up and tell you a story. And his songs touched me, right here. My dad as well, who never got to see him in one of our shows, unfortunately. But anyway, John was an amazing guy. And, Fiona, I hope you get to see this. And I think I only broke your rule with the cake one time after you asked us not to do it, just once. So, it's what we do. Sharing those moments after the show with John was pretty special. I want to thank you guys for being a part of this, for helping out the State Theater. You know that we're based here. This is our home. This is our favorite building for doing shows in Ithaca, and we can't wait to get back to doing it again. I want to thank all my good friends, Ketch and Rhett, and all the other folks and the local cats who recorded a song for this, and I'm so glad you guys are here watching. So thanks again, State Theater. We'll be back real soon. And again, thanks for supporting all the shows we do. All right, have a good night. Enjoy the show.
Howdy y'all, Rhett Miller here, lead singer from the old 97s. I'm a big fan of Ithaca, the town, and DSP, and Dance Malls, and all his folks, his crew, not just the folks that work with him to book the shows, but the folks that work the shows, you know, the sound people and the wait staff and the bartenders, and it's crazy that none of us get to do our jobs. But it's where we're at. And anyway, I'm going to sing a song for you guys, and I'm going to send a little love your way from the office of my home in the Hudson Valley. I've been locked in here for frickin', I don't know, 2 months, 2.5 months. Yeah, so here we are. I'm going to sing a John Prine song for you. It's a duet. So just to keep you straight on who's doing and saying what, when I'm the guy singing, I'm going to look over here. When I'm the woman, I'm going to look over here. I know we all know that gender is a social construct, but he did write this as a male-female duet. When they're both singing at once, I will look straight down the middle, thereby embodying both genders at once, much like an earthworm. Little known fact, earthworms are able to procreate independently, all by themselves, which my guitar player Ken from the old 97s tells me all the time that I should do that as well. In so many words, he says that. All right, here's a little John Prine for you. She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money, gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby and I'm her honey. Never gonna let her go. He ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. I caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. He drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby and I'm his honey. I'm never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We gonna spite our noses right off our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. She thinks all my jokes are corny. Convict movies make her horny. Well, she likes ketchup on her scrambled eggs. Swears like a sailor when she shaves her legs. She takes a licking and keeps on ticking. I'm never gonna let her go. He's got more balls than a big brass monkey. He's a whacked out weirdo and a love bug junkie. Sly as a fox and crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's howling at the moon. But he's my baby and I don't mean maybe. And I'm never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We gonna spite our noses right off our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. In spite of ourselves.
Storm windows. I can hear the wheels of the automobiles so far away, just moving along through the drifting snow. It's times like these when the temperatures freeze. I sit alone, just looking at the world through a storm window. And down on the beach, the Sandman sleeps. And time don't fly, it bounds and leaps. And the country band plays for keeps. Play it so slow. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. But the spirits were high till the well went dry. So long, the raven at my window was only a crow. And I bought the rides to the inside fights and watched a man just beating his hand against a storm window. While miles away over hills and streams, candle burns witches' dreams. Silence is golden till it screams right through your bones. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Storm windows, gee, but I'm getting old. Storm windows, keep away the cold. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down. Don't let your baby down.
Hey everybody, we're gonna play a John Prine song for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up in the morning, work like a dog, better than sitting like a bump on a log. Mind all your manners, be quiet as a mouse. Someday you'll own a home as big as a house. I know a fella, he eats like a horse, knocks his old ball round the old golf course. You ought to see his wife. She's a cute little dish. She smokes like a chimney and drinks like a fish. There's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. 2, 3, 4. Now Elvis had a woman with a head like a rock. I wish I had a woman to make my knees knock. Well, she'd sing like an angel and eat like a bird. And if I wrote a song, she'd know every single word. Yes, a little baby, give the world a smile. If you take an inch, give him back a mile. 'Cause if you lie like a rug and you don't give a damn, you're never gonna be as happy as a clam. So I'm sitting in a hotel trying to write a song. My head's just as empty as the day is long. Why, it's clear as a bell, I should have gone to school. I'd be wise as an owl instead of stubborn as a mule. Well, there's a big old goofy man dancing with a big old goofy girl. Ooh, baby, it's a big old goofy world. 2, 3, 4.
The rain came down on a tin roof. Hardly a sound was left from the birthday party. Kitchen light fell asleep on the bedroom floor. Me and her were talking softer than all the time before I lost her. Picture sat on top of a chest of drawers. One red rose in the Bible, pressed between the holy alphabet. Probably wouldn't believe you if you told me, but what I never knew I never will forget. Rainy nights get dark real early. Her dress was soft and her hair was curly. We danced around the table to the old banjo. Rainy nights were made for lovers. We lay there still beneath the covers, and I never felt like that before. One red rose in the Bible, pressed between the holy alphabet. Probably wouldn't believe you if you told me. But what I never knew, I never will forget. One red rose in the Bible, pressed between the holy alphabet. Probably wouldn't believe you if you told me. But what I never knew, I never will forget. What I never knew, I never will forget.
All right, hi everybody, it's Dan here again. How's it going? Hopefully you're enjoying the show so far. Now we've come to the point where we have an incredible special moment. Just yesterday, I remembered that a certain friend of the state and a friend of ours who's played here many times did an amazing John Prine cover right around the time that he came down with the illness. Right over there, Chanticleer, she and I have danced on the bar. She's danced in there after every show. There's nobody who speaks more for a generation of people than this lady, and we're so honored to have her. Joan Baez, check it out.
Had an apartment in the city. Me and Loretta like living there. It's been years since the kids have grown, lives of their own, left us alone. John and Linda live in Omaha. Joey's somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War. Still don't know what for. Don't matter anymore. No trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. But old people, they just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. Me and Loretta, we don't talk much more. She sits and stares at the back door screen. All the news just repeats itself like some forgotten dream that we both seen. Someday I'll go and I'll call up Rudy. We work together at the factory. What'll I tell him if he asks what's new? Nothing wants with you. There's nothing much to do. No trees just grow stronger, and the rivers grow wilder every day. But old people, they just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. So if you're walking down the street sometime, you spot some hollow vacant eyes, please don't pass them by instead, like you didn't care. Say hello in there. Hello. Say hello in there.
Well, hey, everybody. Up there in the Empire State. It's me, Ketch, from Old Crow Medicine Show. Down here in Nashville. I took my face mask off for this one because I want to get up close and intimate and real personal with all my friends in Ithaca, pride of Tompkins County, New York, my old home. I live down in Nashville now, and it's been a long time since I saw the spring come alive in the southern tier. Instead, I've been watching the crocuses turn into daffodils, tulips, and irises here in Tennessee. Somewhere along the way, I lost touch with all my friends at the State Theater and other great places to play music in that wonderful community of Ithaca. But I haven't forgot about the breeze that blows in off the fair shores of Cayuga. And I sure ain't forgot about all the times I had my heart broken somewhere in that strange triangle between Seneca and Cayuga's waters. But now I'm going to sing something from a legendary friend of mine. The first time I ever bought a John Prine record, kid you not, was in that crazy 3-day line that you had to get into to buy the records there at that incredible record sale that they used to have in Ithaca. Y'all remember what I'm talking about? And people would camp out, like literally sleep outdoors on Buffalo Road, if I'm remembering correctly. Somewhere near that diner where they had those overpriced eggs, near the Aldi. Anyway, I bought a copy of John Prine's Bruised Orange for 50 cents. I was 18 years old, and I was hearing it for the first time. And I heard this song. I'm going to sing it for you now. Oh, Grandpa wore his suit to dinner nearly every day. No particular reason, he just liked to dress that way. Round necktie and a matching vest, both his wingtip shoes. Built a closet on our back porch, put a penny in the burnout fuse. Oh, Grandpa was a carpenter, he built houses, stores, and banks. Chain smoked camels, cigarettes, and hammered nails and planks. He was level along the level, shaved even every door. Voted for Eisenhower, 'cause Lincoln won the war. Well, he used to sing to me, blood on the saddle, and rock me on his knee, and let me listen to the radio before we got TV. Well, he'd drive to church on a Sunday, and take me with him too. Stained glass in every window, hearing aids in every pew. Oh, Grandpa was a carpenter, he built houses, stores, and banks. Chain smoked camels, cigarettes, and hammered nails and planks. He was level along the level, shaved even every door. Voted for Eisenhower, 'cause Lincoln won the war. Now play a little solo to yourself in your head. Last verse. Switching gender perspectives here. Now Grandma was a teacher, went to school in Bowling Green, traded in a milking cow for a Singer sewing machine. Well, she called her husband Mister, and she walked real tall and proud, and he used to buy me a bunch of comic books after Grandpa died. Well, Grandpa was a carpenter, he built houses, stores, and banks. Chain smoked camels, cigarettes, and hammered nails and planks. He was level along the level, shaved even every door. Voted for Eisenhower, 'cause Lincoln won the war. Yeah, he voted for Eisenhower, because Lincoln won the war. y'all. It's gorgeous.
What a way to wrap it up, huh? Ketch Secor from the Old Crow Medicine Show. How many of you guys know that they started right here between Tompkins and County and Seneca Lake? Busking and Watkins Glen, a couple of them went to Ithaca College. Old Crow Medicine Show. Thank you to Ketch Secor. Thank you to Taylor from Dawes. Thank you to Rhett Miller from Old 97s, his Golden Messenger, Erin Rae, the amazing local acts, Maddy and Suave, Johnny Dowd, Joe Crookston, Frank Raponi, Sim Redmond, Ted Walsh. That's everybody I remembered. Yay! What a great show. Thank you guys for supporting. I mean, this is the State Theater, right? This is near and dear to DSP's heart. We do so many shows here. Our hearts are broken that we can't bring you all these great shows right now. But we'll be back. We'll have shows in here real soon. Thank you guys so much for watching and for supporting us, for supporting the State Theater. And let's kick it back to Doug to wrap it up.
Well, that concludes our show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all the amazing artists that participated. And hey, everyone, we're all in this together. Stay safe. We'll be back. Remember, this is only intermission. We will be back. We love you all. Thank you.